Let's get it, MP.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, with his assist numbers dropping, he's becoming more one-dimensional, and it's not just hurting his game, it's affecting his teammates, as well as the potency of his offense.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. And for Indiana, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton is out there with MP, and it's Huff in at the center position. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's MP. Nesmith passes to MP. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Nesmith covering. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Nesmith. Brown, no good. Siakam with it. Now guarded by White. Up the pass to Nesmith. About a minute played here so far in the first. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. Wong's got 5 points.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Huff. Siakam finds Halliburton. From outside the arc, another 3 for Indiana.
They're clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
Simons against MP. And it's Simons missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Simons against MP. Here's Huff. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Brown. We saw him with 29 points in his last game.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Halliburton, the pass to MP. Inside. Here's Huff. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Tatum passes to Brown. White on the wing. Tatum a screen on Halliburton. White for 3. White missing again.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Make some noise.
Use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Now here's Brown. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
MP finds Siakam. To the paint. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Now here's Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Tatum. A deep three from MP. Keita pulls it in. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 12. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, that game came down to one or two key plays, and they just weren't the team that came up with them. Tough loss.
And it's Tatum missing. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Outside Neesmith. On the wing, MP. Siakam the screen to the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Siakam's got 5 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Tatum against Siakam. White with a screen on Siakam. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Pacers leading by 14. MP high post. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. There's Neesmith with the 3. Drills it from deep.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Simons, a screen on Halliburton. White, good.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the 3 on the other end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He dropped 56 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Yes, it's good. 10 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Oh, it's just waiting 3s for them early.
Tatum with it. 23 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him.
Simon's shot is good.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Now here's Siakam. 14 points for him last game against Miami. Down low. Here's Tatum. Back to White. And here's Simons outside. Indiana with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Keita. Simons outside. Again, Simons missing. Pacers leading by 23. MP outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wong's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Simons outside. Over MP. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
They've been very effective so far. a balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Halliburton outside. Siakam looking it over. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
White for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. He's got 6.
Well, yeah, White prefers a more head-on shot, but that doesn't mean he can't sink those corner threes, too.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Changes here for the Pacers. Toppin, he's checked in for Huff. Matherin comes in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Halliburton. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Garza's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown. Brown's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's MP. 13 points in the game. Nembhard for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Outside, Brown. MP against Pritchard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
MP looking around. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, high-percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Pritchard from outside. That shot is off. And so it's Indiana in total control, up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Nembhard is the 2 with Matherin at the 3. Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Pritchard. Here's Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. No good on the shot. Nice D from Nembhard. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Pritchard, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Siakam against Pritchard. McConnell outside. Lays it up and banks it in. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pritchard from outside. They get it back. Garza passes to Brown. Boston again missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
McConnell looking around. Over to the wing. The fader. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's got 11 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Brown against Nembhard. Outside, Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, and there's his patience paying off. Brown waited until the right moment to go on the offensive.
Pass to Matherin. McConnell outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Boucher. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And that one falls for McConnell. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. MP comes in for Nembhard. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Nembhard, he's checked in for McConnell. There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hauser, that's good.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
MP outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's MP. And the layup falls. MP's got 17 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Brown. Give him 8. Tatum looking it over. Floats one up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Huff's checked in for Indiana. Boston also changing it up. Derek White's checked in for Hauser, and Simon has subbed in for Pritchard.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Here's Huff. Back to MP. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Wong's got 19 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Tatum sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Bruising his way to a bucket. Tatum wanted it, and he got it.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Nembhard outside. Jacks up a 3. Boston pulls it in. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Outside White. Pass to Simons. Now Boucher. Outside White. 5 on the clock. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brown against MP. Here's Huff. Siakam, the pass to MP. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Tatum pulls it in. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. And finished off by Boucher.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
MP against Boucher. Now here's Halliburton. Defense is right there. To the middle. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Tatum. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by Nembhard.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Halliburton for 3. Got a piece of it. Brown against MP. Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Tatum. And the shot no good. A bit short. Pacers leading by 23. from downtown. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Siakam with it, picked up by Tatum. Here's Wong. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th assist in this one. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. And Boston calls time here. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery of basketball without borders.
He's checked in for Indiana. Cada's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Indiana on D.
Stay here.
Hauser outside. The 3 ball. Pacers with a rebound. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Simons. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Again, the miss by Boston.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Tatum against Siakam. White for 3. On target from range. White's got 12.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
MP, the pass to Nesmith. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Nesmith. Now here's Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Halliburton finds MP. No good on the 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Count it. Simons got 4 points this quarter.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Here's Huff. He's got 6. Siakam for 3. Cada pulls it in. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Again, Simons missing. And so it's the Indiana Pacers ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Pacers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Boston with the ball. On the floor for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Simons. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Simons. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Now here's MP. Here's Halliburton. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
Indiana leading by 23. Siakam, the pass to MP. Here's Huff, back to MP. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Tatum for 3. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 10.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Here's Nesmith. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. From the arc. Another miss by Halliburton. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Inside, Tatum. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Simons becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
Lets it go. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
MP, the pass to Nesmith. MP, a screen on Simons. Pass to Siakam. Back to Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown with it, picked up by Nesmith. Outside Tatum, from behind the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Siakam gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Pascal Siakam.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Tatum, pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. They get the rebound. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer off the mark. Indiana leading by 20. Halliburton, pass to Nesmith. And that one's good. Wong's got 23 points.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Out to Simons. Takes a three. Here's Keita. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Nesmith. 13 points in the game. Some nice passing by Indiana here. MP to pass to Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. Simons with a rebound. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Tatum. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Tatum's got 15 points.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
White against Halliburton. Back to Nesmith. 4-3. Counted from distance. He's got 16.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Back to MP. There's the triple. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Keita. Nesmith covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Huff, good. Huff's got 8.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And here's Simons outside. The Pacers pull it in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Pacers. White looking it over. Fires the 3. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from White. 18 points for him.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
MP, the pass to Huff. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Simons against MP. And it's Simons missing. Pacers leading by 23. Halliburton right side. Back to MP. Shoots from the baseline. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. Tatum drives in. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This will be his third free throw of the game. And Indiana with some changes. Wiseman, he's checked in for Huff. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Nembhard in for Nesmith. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Brown. Shireman's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. That one misses for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more. The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Hauser. Three-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his fourth assist with that last one. Pacers leading by 22. MP with it. Pritchard picks him up. Nembhard, the pass to MP. There's a screen by Toppin. Halliburton for three. Sinks the tray. Halliburton's got 21.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And here's Indiana now, following the three by Boston. MP, the pass to Halliburton. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. Boston pulls it in. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Tatum, a screen on MP. Fires the three. No good that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
Indiana shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Jackson comes in for Wiseman, and Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Halliburton. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. MP against Pritchard. Count that one. Pritchard's got 7 points.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's Tatum. Can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from MP. Pass to Jackson. Back to MP. Jackson the screen. MP the pass to Jackson. It's stolen. Here's Pritchard. The Pacers pull it in. MP outside. Jackson the screen. MP the pass to Jackson. Nembhard for three. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts up a deep three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Pacers out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Topping out there with Benedict Mathurin, and it's Siakam in at center. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Now here's Siakam. Nembhard for 3. Hauser grabs the board. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
First team foul.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Siakam. Toppin on a screen on Brown. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pritchard surviving the D. Boucher, left side. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Pacers leading by 19. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Every year, Siakam seems to get more confident handling the ball. Slick move there.
Brown against Nembhard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Toppin outside. Launches the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. Pass to Boucher. Here's Garza. Brown inside. He's marked by McConnell. 3-pointer Pritchard. Here's Boucher for 3. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Toppin. Up top, Siakam. Back to McConnell. Now here's Mathurin. Defended by Hauser. Toppin's shot is off. Celtics trail by 21. Hauser passes to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Siakam, that's good.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers. Give it up for
Changes. Halliburton comes in for Matherin, and MP subbed in for McConnell. The Celtics also with a sub. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Boucher. Up top, Hauser. He's guarded by Nembhard. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP outside. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Halliburton's got 24.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Outside, Brown. Now Tatum fires for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Halliburton outside. And it's all from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Tatum. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys. And bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Here's Brown. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Left side Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Brown. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter. MP outside. And he's going for the oop here. Left side Pritchard, and he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, we see this every night now. Tatum has become an excellent playmaker, a point forward in many ways. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
To the paint. Here's Pritchard. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Halliburton outside. Back to Siakam. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Boston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, excellent decision by Tatum. Kicking it out to the ready shooter.
Halliburton outside. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. Wong's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Hauser passes to Brown. Back to Hauser. 3-pointer. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Oh, he picked him clean. Inside. Outside Pritchard. The 3 is up. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Wong. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Brown against Halliburton. The Pacers pull it in. Toppin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Siakam. Halliburton outside. There's the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Outside Tatum. Here's Garza. And And again, Boston with the triple.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And the Pacers with possession here. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. He buries it from three. MP's got 41.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Now Brown. We'll stand now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now. What do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Now here's MP. Tatum with the block.
Outstanding defense from Tatum. You know he can protect the rim. You love that from a wing.
And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 22 points.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pritchard against MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And here's Tatum. The three. Tatum with another miss. Nembhard outside. There's the drive. And that one's good. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Pritchard with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brown for three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pacers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 1:03 left to play in the fourth. Checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Garza. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. Pass to Nembhard. White with the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
BA, he hasn't been in high visibility situations. like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
Indiana making a switch here. Walker's checked in, and that one falls for Simons.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Now here's Walker. Offline with a three. A good look from Brown. Walker pulls down the board.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
MP outside. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Toppin. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Woo! If you're living the right way, you wake up in the zone. My teammates and I were on the same wavelength already from the jump, so we stay there.
So you live in the zone then?
No, we are the zone. Jennifer Quintana, it does not exist without us.
Well then, congrats on another day in the zone, MP.
Hey, I like it here, so I appreciate you.
Thank you. EA, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.